Hi, this is Andrew from Music Mastery, and today I'm going to be doing a fundamental video about the chromatic scale for baritone or euphonium. Today I'll be doing a chromatic scale from low F, which is the F just below the staff of the bass clef, and then all the way up to high F, which is the space above two ledger lines above the bass clef. And just really quickly, a brief description of the chromatic scale. All it means is that we're moving by half steps, up or down, and that's all a chromatic scale is. So I'm going to demonstrate first, and then I'll kind of show you the fingerings and some exercises that you can do with it. So this is starting on low F, and I'm going to just be pretending like I only have 3 valves first, and then I'll also show the 4 valve combinations. So third valve, 3 valves first. So that was the 2-octave scale. Now let's go over the fingerings. So to start, if you have a 3-valve baritone or euphonium, you're going to start on low F, which is 1 and 3. Just to go over it once again, like I said in the other video, the other fundamental video, first valve is going to be your pointer finger, second valve is middle finger, and third valve is your ring finger. So F is 1 and 3, then we go up to G flat, which is 2 and 3, then up to G, which is 1 and 2, A flat, which is first valve, A natural, which is second valve, and then B flat, which is open. Now we keep going up to B natural, which is 1, 2, and 3, and then C, which is 1 and 3, then D flat, which is 2 and 3, then D, which is 1 and 2, D natural, and then E flat, which is first valve, E natural, which is second valve, F, which is open, F sharp, or G flat, which is 2 and 3, G, which is 1 and 2, A flat, which is first valve, A natural, which is second valve, and then B flat, which is open. And then B natural is 1 and 2. C natural is first valve. D flat is second valve. D natural is open. E flat is first valve. E natural is second valve. And the top F is open. So those are all the fingerings if you have a 3-valve instrument. And then the only 3 notes that change when you add the 4th valve is going to be low F, B natural, low B natural, and low C natural. So I'll show you those quickly. And my 4th valve is down here on the side, but a lot of times you'll see the 4th valve up here with your pinky, so your pinky would use it. It's the same thing, just a different format. So for 4 valves, low F is going to be just 4th valve, and then you go up just like normal, and then once you get to B natural is going to be second valve and 4th valve, and then a half step above that is going to be C, which is just 4th valve again. So those are the only 3 notes that change. F is 4th, B natural 2 and 4, and then C is 4th again. So now that we know the different finger combinations, or valve combinations, we can kind of apply these to some exercises. So to start, I'm going to put my metronome at 80 beats per minute, and I would highly recommend using a metronome because it helps you, it keeps yourself honest in terms of moving in time. So to start, we're going to do some long tones and hold out each note for 4 counts, so it'll be a whole note. And I want you to think about good intonation, so tuning. You can have a tuner out as well. And also just having the best sound that you can, having a good sound and well supported with your air. So this is what that exercise would sound like, starting on low F, and I'll just be using the 4 valve combinations now. So that was just the first octave. You can of course keep going up to the high F and then back down if you would like as well. One thing with that exercise is feel free to breathe whenever you need to between notes. It's better to breathe more frequently and have too much air and support your sound well, rather than not taking enough breaths and letting your sound suffer from it. So that was an example of how you can use the chromatic scale with long tones. Once you're comfortable with that, and once you kind of have some of the valve combinations down, then you can move on. You could do quarter notes. So that would sound like this. And so on. And one other thing, as you start getting into some of the faster note values, you want to make sure that your fingers are still having good hand position. So, like we said in the other fundamental video, you have a nice curved fingers with a C in this hand, and your fingers stay on the valves so they're not flying up when you change valves. And that's just going to help you press your valves more efficiently. So once we get to the faster tempos, it won't be as hard, and you won't have those bad habits built up. So that was quarter notes. And then, like I said, we can keep moving up to faster note values. So now we can do 8th notes, and that would sound like this. Just like that. And then if you really want to challenge, you could even do triplets or 16th notes. This would be triplets. And you could keep going up. 16th notes works, and you can also change the tempo if you would like as well. The biggest thing with chromatic scale, I would just encourage you to experiment with it and have fun with it. So experiment with maybe starting on different notes. So if you're super comfortable with the F chromatic scale, maybe you could start on a G flat instead, so 1/2 step up, and that could sound like this. And it's basically the same valve pattern, just starting on a different note. So you can do that, and like I said, you can experiment with different rhythms. You can also incorporate different articulations and things like that. So it's really up to you. You can change it however you want and do whatever you think will help you the most. So that's all to this video. I hope that this was helpful to you. And if you're enjoying these videos, please make sure to encourage other members in your ensemble to join MusicMastery.band so that everyone in your section will have their parts mastered for every rehearsal. Remember, you get 3 requests per month as a member, and we're looking forward to helping you master your next piece of music. Thanks.